Nathan wakes up on a mountain road next to his wrecked car. For a while he tries to understand how it happened that he survived, and then the other party in the accident appears next to him and everything falls into place. They are both dead. The good news is that there is life after death. The bad news is that a gate appears on the road, inviting both of them to the netherworld, and judging by the screams coming out of it, there is no paradise waiting for these two. French director and screenwriter Alexandre Claudin, working under the pseudonym Quarxx, is one of those filmmakers whose name fans of non-standard, emphasized auteur movies should remember, because somewhere in the future he will definitely surprise us. Pandemonium is only his second full-length project, but in it you can feel the desire to look where mainstream filmmakers prefer not to look, and if not to turn the laws of the genre upside down, then at least poke them with a stick. Although the plot centers on the story of Nathan and his journey through the afterlife, Pandemonium is actually an anthology of 3 novellas. The other world here is a misty wasteland, lined with breathless bodies, and by touching them Nathan learns their stories. First we are told about a sociopathic girl who lives in her own world and befriends a monster from the catacombs, and then there will be a story about a grief-stricken mother who refuses to accept the suicide of her daughter, who took her life because of school bullying. At first it seems that these stories, full of heartache and despair, is the eternal torment that awaits sinners in the next world, but Quarxx does not stop there and sends his hero on a further journey through hell, and here Pandemonium begins to cause ambiguous emotions. After all, one thing is a mother on the verge of insanity, who stubbornly refuses to see her daughter's empty eyes and accept reality, treating the breathless body as if the girl was alive, and quite another is a big man with a disfigured face, as if he escaped from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, who simply beats his victims to a bloody pulp. These seem to be fundamentally different things, and by trying to bring it all together under one roof, Quarxx only confuses, forcing you to ponder the classic question, what did the author want to say? However, finding the key to an encrypted movie is also a kind of attraction, and when a movie sticks in your memory with a thorn in your side, it's much better than when it dissolves into nothingness right after the end. Pandemonium definitely lingers. You'll remember its vivid images, you'll keep its characters in your mind, you'll analyze some of its plot moves, trying to approach its meanings from one side or the other. This is a striking, in its own way spectacular movie, eclecticism and ambiguity of which are part of its ideological code, and the defining emotions are some aching exhausting longing, and terror of what may be waiting for us on the other side of life.